What's good, everybody? How you doing, Dizzard? My man? Back home? Loving life? Full internet speeds? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're on a fucking tear, dude. Testy Westies. Oh, we just finished Observer. Finished COD. Finished Battlefield 5. This is from our partner, dude. I got a few of them to give away. Full internet speeds. I'm gonna send him a message as well. I want to get some more shirts now that we hit some milestones. He's always willing to chip in some more gear that I can give away. Ooh. I do need to check out that fucking Goose game still. Hey, Goose. But let's clear the ones that we got downloaded and ready to go. Let me check this before we get going. All right. I post 2 things on Facebook. The one's going nuts. Everyone likes my docuseries recommendation. All right, let's go. The Outer Worlds, Bisbee. Are you ready? You missed Observer. That game was fucked up. Fucked up. Let's put some Observer music on. Get into the groove here. Yeah, so in the last 2 days, we beat COD campaign, Battlefield 5 campaign, and Observer in a single... Observer? Beginning to finish it in one stream. You're like, why am I not in the... Okay, there we go. Fuck, I just ate that whole plate of bacon, eggs, and potatoes with a beer, and I'm ready to go! Woo! Making sure everything's good over here. Dizzard, you like my meal I made? Alright. Key binding, sensitivity, gameplay, UI. I got everything on ultra graphics. Let's give her a whirl, boys. And the beer. Can't forget the beer. Use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. Let's just do story. That's a Canadian fucking breakfast right there, boy, with the beer. That's a hockey player breakfast. I do have 2 beers, but I also have a hockey game in a few hours, and I gotta drive an hour. I'll have a beer there. Always beer after hockey. When do you guys need to fly your ass up here? Let's go watch Terminator. Time is that game again? Hold on. Attribute 6 points remaining. What's up, Lex? Stiff upper lip. Get all that charm. That's what we're going with. 2 on the mind and 4 on personality. Yeah. I bet you not many people did that. 2 points available. Skills. Dialogue. Yeah, let's do dialogue and tech. Aptitude. But select the career aptitude your character possesses. Team mascot? There isn't a problem in all the cosmos that Team Spirit and a big stick couldn't solve together. Your last major head injury in the field knocked some extra cheer into you, and you've been a rising star in Tossball's competitive mascot food chain ever since. It doesn't matter that no one knows your face under the mask. You share glory with the team. All right. Oh, I'm surprised they only have male and female and gender. That's pretty... Way to go, Outer Worlds! I'll be lurking. Have you hope as much fun as I'm having with the game. Yeah, Bisbee. Thanks, Mud. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Uh. Jesus. Bing. Who's binging me? What is that? I don't think your game volume is working. Oh, true. You should have someone. Thank you for telling me. That's strange. Hold on. We'll have to wait a second. They're changed. Let's go. Here. It should be.
Progress.
There we go. That's simple.
As you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Thanks, bud.
You've landed good.
How do you find me on COD? You add me by Activision ID, bro.
What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon.
I'll have to get you my Activision ID.
And they're holding it.
Oh
well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
But we'll have to get you in the group, dude. I pretty much,
Hawthorne
other than
will
one
find
day a
the
month,
ship. Better you than
I'm
the
only
Lord.
gaming with the people in the group, and we got over 100 people that are members of the group now.
The bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing.
All of my
Nasty way to
close
go.
buddies here are also members of the group, so if I just start gaming with people, doesn't matter who they are, they'll be like, well, why am I a member of the group if you're gaming with some random dude, you know what I mean? But if you got Amazon Prime, it's free to become a member. I'm sure you have Amazon Prime. I'll give you my code and we'll get you in here. Meet some of these cool people that we play with, dude. There's always someone to play COD with. Right, Dizzard? I mean, I'm not cool, but sure. Alright, so what are we actually doing here? Used to go... Well, yeah, I know the buttons. What are these little creatures? What is this? Well, my buddy Adam on Facebook wants to add me as on COD as a friend and play with us. And I'm just letting him know that I usually only game with members of the LOS. And if he has Amazon Prime, he can become a monthly member for free. I don't eat it. Where are we shifting? Like, where are we supposed to be sprinting? That way. I can't eat it. You didn't know that? Shit, there you go. You can give your sub to somebody else, pay it forward, and use your Prime for yourself. 1 free sub per month. Hell yeah, brother. While sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, or other cover to hide from enemies. Use this sneak past enemies or sneak up on them in the infiltrate combat. That's true. Yeah, bud.
Easy now. You've
You're
been
welcome.
frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ow. You have low health. Use emergency medical inhaler to heal. Each activation consumes 1 adreno. But I also have the insta heal. Not insta, but regen.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Now try to rest Spacer's choice. Oh law that stings.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report.
Is the volume good or you need
Spacer's
some more?
choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit
Yours
with those
good?
canisters.
What do you mean yours is good? Just barely scraped by my light, crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare
Persuaded
ammo,
him.
not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
So I gotta start saving like $140 for Escape from Tarkov's best backpack setup. I think I'm gonna get into that game a little bit. When I clear all these games out, I think I'm gonna play that game a little bit. It looks pretty decent. What do you guys think of Escape to Tarkov?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Really? You never heard of it? Oh, it's not a console game. I was watching a buddy play it since the last update. Still the same game, still in beta. Looking alright though. Think of like Rust or DayZ, but military, tactical military. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. That reminds me of a game like called Time Shift. Oh yeah, that's cool. Where's my TT? I see it. Got lots of stuff here to pick up. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Meg picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many meg picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. I can't get into this or what? Found a new weapon. The weapon switch button allows you to rotate between weapons you have equipped in the screen. I don't see it. Oops.
Attack! Attack!
We pick up this stuff and we'll go to our inventory. I thought there was 3 guys here. There 2 bodies here? The other body go. How do I go to my inventory? Oh, I. Damage per second. Yeah, well, 2 of them are the same, so I don't really need 2 of them.
over here before you get yourself killed?
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Oh, you got breakdown in this game? Okay.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to? Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Please be informed.
All right,
that this
Dizzard.
vessel contains no valuable plunder.
See ya,
Unauthorized
brother.
access of spacefaring. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hey, Spaghetti.
I deduce from the tone of your
It's
voice
me,
that
Spaghetti.
Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency
Right,
landing.
Bispy?
The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
You've been promoted. Congratulations, you gained enough experience to level. You open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. £10. Dialogue and tech, baby. Perks. Perks available.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
I'll be back.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our Marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the
Yeah.
cemetery. Now, if
Just
you'll
follow
excuse
the
me,
road.
I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I smell blood! Attack! Attack!
I'll stick to the main missions. Hold on. Let's put a frame HUD layout. They're not showing up.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Edgewater. I have it on my main hard drive.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson,
Big
Outpost
choice.
Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
True to the companion, best friend. Some people may require completing another request before they assist you. Parvati can now join the party. Well, time to get some stuff around. Time to get some stuff around for work. Where am I supposed to go now? Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
I got hockey at
Mr. Thompson has his own view
6:30.
on account of
I'll be
it's
home
his
around
job
8.
and what all,
I should
but
be on for a little bit tonight.
That's not the only side of the tale.
I need to get on Ghost Recon tonight and try and get a few more new members because we have a Ghost Recon tournament tonight or this weekend. So I'll need to be practicing in that a little bit as well.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its
Yeah,
job
buddy.
quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. On my way.
Sorry.
Tao Tun, huh?
Something you need?
Oh, we needed to speak with him.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hooah.
Gonna find you!
Here they come!
Tear them apart!
Down they go!
What's up, Wilson?
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Assault rifle. How you doing, Wilson? What's up?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Yeah. Go ahead and ignore the lady with the gun.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? Suppose that weighs on who's asking. My flock likes to call me grandmother, on account of my providing hot soup and free advice. You can call me Adelaide, though.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long?
What's
You
up,
should
brother?
Try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose.
Kind of still just
So,
getting
like
into it.
spores of the puffball, cast on
I
the wind and
downloaded it.
alighting on fresh soil,
I gotta play it.
we put down new roots.
So far, so good. Lots of questions and answering.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much
That's
as
what
I
I
will say
heard,
on
but
the
I never
subject.
got into. But I never got into Fallout. Dizzard, you back inside? You got a chainsaw, bud? Yeah, chainsaw. Bought one just for this. This your first time using the chainsaw?
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Crusade. I can't give you an opinion yet. I'm only an hour in, and 15 minutes of that was like intro and getting set up and all that. I got access to this with it's my almost second month now. I got Xbox Game Pass, $2 for 2 months. When Gears 5 came out, then I played Blair Witch, and now this came out on it. So far, for $2, hell yeah, I got my money's worth. If you have Game Pass, don't bother buying it. I'm a big person who believes in having the Game Pass, Uplay Pass, and sometimes the Origin Premier Pass. Blair Witch was dope. I had a record amount of people watch that. That was a great game. People losing their shit. I just finished this morning. I just did this is a second part of a stream. This morning I just did Observer from start to finish. That's a great game. That's a great game. You've joined in the Blair Witch, Alexei? Huh. Sweet, man. You did. I still need to finish Borderlands. I think what's holding me from finish Borderlands is that I know there's more than a stream left in it, and I don't have the time right now to get back into it because of all the leagues and tournaments we're doing. Oh, the ending was great. I'm 31, Crusade. Are you a PC user?
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
What's worst is when you're at home alone and all the sounds start creeping out and you just finished Blair Witch.
Fine out here by ourselves.
Thanks for that follow, by the way. Exactly. I gotta play the games where, I mean, I don't care if I never win the tournament because I'm the organizer. I want to see you guys win. At the same time, I'm competitive as well. So and the people on my team, I want to give them a fair chance. So, and by building the leagues, you got to play those games that your leagues are involved in. So, like 80% of the time, the games I'm playing, other than game nights or a day like right now when no one's really on, I need to finish the games right in my library. I still apologize. Don't fucking apologize for Breakpoint, buddy. I had a great time. Breakpoint round 2 this weekend. Hopefully we can get you in there, bud. I hope we can. We're going to need everybody, all hands on deck, man. I hope you can get in there and support it. We're really trying to build this league up. Crusade. Laughing. That'd be dope. Hopefully I'll be able to play. Console, which are you on, PS4 or Xbox?
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
No, this is Breakpoint week, dude. We need to start playing Breakpoint a little bit more, even a few hours a night. You play on both. Have you ever thought about buying a PC? Or just not in the budget right now kind of deal?
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward
You like the PS4 better?
Think about it.
You know what? I like them all. I have them all, including a Switch. And the only reason I've always liked Sony more. But the only reason I don't like Sony more right now is because Xbox Game Pass, they're actually trying to do something cross-play. Like, they're actually trying to compete. They actually are giving you really good deal on games for a low price. And I mean, the Sony store is kind of shitty, man. Kind of shitty. They'll come along, but they fucking haven't wanted to be part of the whole picture for so long until like a month ago. So it'll only get better. You got your Mac strictly for music, don't want to add on to that? That's cool. Hey, no worries. I just like to ask. I've been a PC guy my whole life, but I still have all the consoles because I'm an NHL, I'm a hockey player, and when people come over, we play NHL because they don't make NHL on PC, and it's a couch co-op thing, you know? You got 4 of the guys, let's put NHL on the TV, let's rip it, and someone gets in my face on hockey, I'm going to turn around and I'm punch them in the arm. Seems a little bit sharper. Touché. Xbox doesn't have VR yet either, so PS4 for VR, Game Pass for Xbox. All right. Don't shoot the guy. That's my opinion. It is a lot of fun. Hockey here also play adult. Yo, I'm on 4 teams. Where are you from, Crusade? I've played for the last 10 years. I've played all year round, 4 to 6 teams. I took 2 years off before that, but I've been playing for 26 years. Hockey players in the house. Gotta love it. Yeah. I played 6. South Florida. Good for you. Good for you. I'm from Canada, eh? Go figure, eh, bud? About to get my toque out. I play center, but I can play wing too. And guess what? I am a fill-in on a few teams as well. They call me up. They're like, "You're the last one here. You're on D." I'm like, "Oh, fuck." It's all right. That's what the slap shot's for, bud. Puck's in deep. Go Cats. What, are you a Panthers fan? Hold on. Hold on a minute. I forgot what this fucking guy... or woman. It's a woman. I forgot what this fucking woman's trying to tell me. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service that... to that odious cannery seems the sort of thing a hero would do. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
Yeah, you guys beat us in OT. Look, I'm not a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, but I'll go watch a few Maple Leafs games every year for the love of hockey. I love hockey. The atmosphere at the ACC Air Canada Center is amazing. It's a hockey town. It's always going to be a hockey town. Doesn't matter if they haven't won a cup in however many years. But since 95, since day one, this is what holds true to me, buddy. Yeah, is the Avalanche... Hold on. Are the Avalanche going to win the cup this year? Yep. Are the Avalanche going to take first place in their division? Yep. The Avalanche got the best player in the league? Yep. Yeah, buddy. Basically, you have to choose which settlement to screw over. Yeah, I don't know yet.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers.
Yeah,
living
buddy.
Their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart...
Remember 95, 96, bud?
He was tired all the
Two
time,
expansion
sure, but
teams in the Stanley Cup final.
old now.
John Van Diesbroek and Patrick Wall in net, bud.
Look
I
what
was
you did to this child.
I was the neighbor of the head coach of the Colorado Avalanche.
Still she defends
I was in the
them.
training camps with the OHL players when I was a kid. I knew his brother. I played with his son. I was one of the first people to touch that Stanley Cup when it came home back to Ontario. When he brought it home, I was probably like the 10th person to be with that Stanley Cup in person when the coach brought it home. Mark Crawford. Beezer. Look what they did to this child. Lost your family to the company and still defends them. I don't much like you throwing that. Yeah, buddy. I've billeted many hockey players. I mean, my parents did, but we had many hockey players billet with us as I was growing up because we grew up in a town with the Ontario Hockey League. And it was like my 12th birthday party. I had the whole team over, played road hockey with them. We actually billeted 9 or 10 of them, and we always had their buddies over that were on the team. So I have many pictures of my childhood with Dan Cleary. If you remember him, he made it to the NHL after going through some rough times, but he made it big, and definitely have a lot of hockey memories in my life. I didn't make it myself. I took a break in my prime years when I should have been going harder, and I didn't go hard until I started, till I was in my later 20s. But I play against a lot of OHL kids in Shinny and whatnot because I'm in an OHL town here again. And they're like, holy fuck, dude, you're fast. And then I tell them how old I am, and they're like, wow. Same thing when some ECHL guys come up to Shinny, and they're like impressed. And it just keeps me motivated. I love hockey. I won't play until I can't, or I'll keep playing until I can't. And it's something that if I don't do it, I go insane. I actually got a hockey game in like 4 hours, so I'm glad I've met another hockey player on here, dude. Not all the nerds are out there, because I am a big nerd, and I play hockey. Not many hockey players are nerds, but I don't have many people to relate to in a whole regard. You know what I mean? A lot of nerds don't get along with the jocks, but a lot of jocks. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you understand it.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice.
Oh, dude, I have games all the way up.
Body, blood, and
Every
soul.
day they start around
It's been
6:30 and go
you've seen
till 11:30 start
All
times.
anyone ever does is
So
toil
this,
over the
I
cannery.
can't remember the last time I
Given
played
their
at
lives
6:30,
for
but I
some
got one of those
heartless
tonight.
corporation, and then
Right
they're
in
tossed into a
Toronto.
Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
I actually met a kid when I was in my younger years in this training camp for this team, and his parents would fly him up here, and he was from Florida, and we would do this training camp with the OHL guys and to make us like power skate and practice body checking and, you know, and 3 years in a row he came up and we were like best buds. And then the next year he didn't show up and there was no social media back then. Right. And I was like, damn, man, amazing how many people you come across when you're younger and you lost track of them. Do you play the new COD by chance? It's crossplay.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, me and my bro were enjoying it, but them shotties made us put it down for a bit. What? I haven't had any problems with shotties yet. Dude, there could be a problem though. Are you not playing hardcore? If you're not playing hardcore, then pick it back up and play hardcore. That's where it's at. Secondly, I am not promoting Call of Duty. I am not a Call of Duty fanboy ever in my life. The last time I played Call of Duty religiously was World at War. However, I started my own esports league within our group, mainly for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because it's very tactical. You need a squad, and it's like, you know, realism. We had a very good turnout for my first ever tourney for that. The second week, because Call of Duty is crossplay, and because they included a hardcore mode, similar, called Cyber Attack, all right? Similar to something we could do in Breakpoint. I brought that in, and it grew in size already, all right? First week, $200 prize pool. Second week, $300 prize pool. This week is Ghost Recon. Next week is Call of Duty again. If you're interested in something like that, everything is random. The teams are random. You play with members. They're all good guys. All the teams are random. All the maps are random. The prize pools are only going to grow. I'm looking for more support. If you're interested in something like that, that is what we're doing here. I'm not just a streamer. I help other streamers. I have a community that's more like a family of over 100 people, and we have this league now that I'm trying to grow into something different. Just needs more attention. So, just wanted to let you know. That's what I'm here doing. I'll keep in mind I'm not too crazy about COD. I'll keep in mind I'm not too crazy at COD. Might get worked. No, you won't get worked because when they're random teams like this, and we're all just casual players, all right? When they're random teams like this, everyone's just having fun. And I mean, it might get a little sweaty, But at the end of the day, some of this money goes to charity too, and it's not costing an arm and a leg. Secondly, by becoming a member, you can game with any of us all anytime. We do custom games and game nights. Another cross-play game we do is Rocket League on random game nights. You know what? I'm going to give you something. It's not the whole deal, but I'm going to give you something. You're a cool dude.
Welcome to the last ones standing, motherfucker.
There you go, bud. Welcome to the LOS. Let's go, bud. So with that, you get 30 days access to my subscriber-only Discord. There's giveaways. Last month, I gave away over $300 worth of shit. All right? $300 worth of stuff to members. Plus, over $100 more to League members and stuff. All right? All you need to do to get into our group for the next 30 days is type LOS Discord and link your account. Can you help him with that, Alexei? LOS Discord? Then I'll give you a shout out so all of our members can welcome you in.
Follow me around before he left the cannery.
Here you go. Push button! What is this all about? Whoa. The fuck? I wasn't even standing on one. Okay, get back to this a little bit. Let me know when you're in there, and I'll sync you in to make sure everything's right. Workbench discovered. Is this a workbench? Oh, sick. Workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod or tinker to upgrade it. Oh. I think I did that right. All right. So, in Discord, because I see that you don't... I'll sync it first to make sure. All right. So, follow these instructions in Discord. Can you do that quickly so I can get you in there, bro? It'll take a second and then I can get you in and I won't have to worry about you. Thank you. Let me know when you do that. I'll make sure you did it right, and then adios, amigo. We'll talk again soon.
Get ready.
Use your melee weapon button to knock back enemies.
That's the last of them. I always wanted to poke around in here.
I think I'm getting around there. Can I get in here? Nope. No. Figured as much.
Oh, sweepy.
Look out! I always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing data. Security patrol initiate.
control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Takes a casual stroll through the minefield. Offers a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items at the vending machine. Your Twitch login not working on Discord. You're in the right area, right? Maybe something's wrong? It uses your username and password from Twitch. When you figure it out, that's what's going to get you access to everything. So it doesn't have to be right now, but yeah, at some point or tonight. Be on tonight playing Ghost Recon. I stream every day. But I'm sure you'll be able to figure that out because I'll see it in the server when you figure it out, and I want to give you a shout out to the family. You're going to meet some cool people in here, man.
Everyone all right? Down they go!
Searching for.
Here they come!
When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. I know you'll get it. I believe. Emerald Vale. Bet sounds good. I'll follow up. All right, bro. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by. Adios.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Guild. Spacer Thompson.
Super form.
Don't mess with us. two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Get away!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Incoming! Down they go! Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the lake?
Unexpected
Here
noise.
they come! Strong! Hit it with something else!
What's up, Syndicate?
Yeah, huh?
Morning, father.
Celeste. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Well, we beat Observer, then I made some breakfast and, well, brunch. And got my hockey stuff ready, cleaned up the house a bit. And, now we're playing Outer Worlds.
Nice one!
I guess there's like 4 or 5. Yo, Alexei, thanks for the host. I guess there's like a few different endings. So my ending was I tried to save him and I went back to the old guy and it wasn't possible and it kind of just ended. It wasn't good or bad. I mean, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we didn't die ourselves either. It was kind of like a neutral. We did, however, get the killer. The killer is dead, so I mean, the whole place is safe now that we got rid of the killer. That was a fucked up story, dude. I recommend that game to anybody. It was pretty good. Unique. Unique. Where am I supposed to go? 54. There's a good follow-up to Soma, because I played Soma, like, 3 weeks ago. This game's kind of got like a Borderlands Fallout. I don't know what Fallout's all about, but Borderlands Fallout kind of feel.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Did you finish
understand
this
what
game,
you're about
Alexei?
to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Your point, I think I'm ready to make a decision. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power
About halfway
might be the
through.
only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
What's up, Jazz? Where I have to go? I beat Observer, Chevy. Yo, Alexei, which one did you do? Which one did you do? I'm doing the... I did the other one. I did the opposite of Alexei, so he can watch something different. Exactly. My, I'm like full out on this. I don't think he's gonna be very happy either. We just have to tell Bolter to do the opposite of what we did so he can see the other outcome. Well, I did it for him because I didn't want him to watch the same thing. Thanks for the lurk, Jazz. How are you enjoying it so far? I'm just waking up, about to get back on for that Need for Speed. I mean, I'm only just under 2 hours into it. That new Need for Speed looks sick. It's on my list. Gotta clean out what I already have installed, though. Is that a transfer point right here? The Chevy Origin Premier, it's not free, but it's almost free. How about we don't convince him to do that, so we might see him in the Ghost Recon tournament this weekend. You know? I'm trying to get him in to be a League supporter and into the event. We need all the Ghost Recon players we can get. I'm going to be posting that up tonight. Hopefully we can get people signed up. Syndicate, you got Ghost Recon on PC? Let's go, bud. Let's go. We need ya. It's more important to... Oh, shit.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, why don't you just get Uplay Plus, bro? Uplay Plus. We could really use you in the event this weekend. Yeah, I didn't want to screw over Edgewater, but let's do it. Let's screw him. Look at that. That's screenshot worthy. What's up, Hercules? What's going on, Holmes? So I'm playing... I've now beat COD, Battlefield 5, and Observer campaigns. And now I've started Outer Worlds, the game that I told you to download. I have it all on Ultra right now, too. Ultra at 2K. Yeah? I finally got you playing a game? Mission accomplished! I stream whatever I'm sitting down playing, bro. Your audience will understand.
That's the last of them.
But I understand what you're saying. I get it. Oh, now I got you into it, Alexei. Yeah, I think I like being in this one more than trying to do chat while making decisions. Gotta finish the story, bud. Okay, I missed the place. Did we pick up ammo? Oh, a little bit. A little bit. That's soap. The shitter, eh? I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books molded in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Was never into Fallout much, but this game is basically that. Yeah, I never played a Fallout game. Thought about it. So the only thing I can compare it to is Borderlands, which after playing it, so far, I think I like this a little bit more than Borderlands. Where's my 250 this way? Okay. I thought it was like a Borderlands Destiny mix in a weird way, but then it changed to like Borderlands Fallout. Yeah, that's the your secondary thought was how I felt about it, because I have a lot of friends that play Fallout, and then I have those friends that have played Fallout never played Borderlands. So I was like, we put our cross together and we're like, okay. But they're telling me not just regular Fallout. They're telling me like Fallout New Vegas. Watch out for those landmines. Oh! Yo, Relly! Can I get an air horn? What's up, Relly? Yeah, I got the assault rifle right here. Trying to save the ammo. I don't have much ammo. Thing does shred.
You're fast.
Just been busy. Yo, it's all good, dude. I've been here playing single campaigns and getting ready to post for the Ghost Recon tournament this weekend. Hope that we can get you involved with that. I know you had a lot of fun on COD. Hope we can get you involved with the Ghost Recon guys as well. Grow that one up a little bit more. How you doing? How you feeling? You feeling good? Oh, you got all week, bro. I haven't played in fucking 2 weeks. It's not, it won't be till Saturday again. Saturday night. You are encumbered from carrying too many items. You cannot sprint or fast travel while encumbered. Sell, drop, or break down items in your inventory. Your carry weight is displayed in the top left. Top left. I'm back! Oh. Apparently. I'm gonna die, motherfuckers. Fuck. Mutated monkey gorilla looking bone beast McNugget looking motherfuckers. Right, Relly? Just waking up late night last night. Man, my one tooth is doing great. The other tooth they pulled out, the socket is infected. Damn, I hope that gets looked... I hope you get that looked after quick, man. Not much looking for something to do while eating breakfast. Chev, I'm trying to convince Relly to get in the Breakpoint with us this weekend. McNugget fuckers.
Everyone all right?
Where's the weight? In the top left. My weight. Herp and Chev. Best to get that fat trouble. Can only hold so much before you... Yeah, where is the carry capacity? Top left. I see my health. I see my time travel. My Q. What's my carry capacity? What's that? What? We already did this. I think it's pretty decent, bud.
Nice.
Especially because I got it for 2 months for $2 still. Can't go wrong with that deal. I've literally played Gears 5, Blair Witch, and this game for $2 so far. Hell yeah, brother! I guess we're going deeper into the cave. Well, they had a deal on like a while ago. You could upgrade to Xbox Game Pass, $2 for 2 months. Log into Game Pass and see if you can still upgrade $2 for 2 months. I don't know if it's still a thing, but you might as well check. Download this on your computer. Right here. No. Xbox Beta. Download that right there. Xbox Beta app. And then log into your Microsoft account.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
Go bring this guy his book.
All the lights in town went out. Since then, I've had wild-eyed workers begging my guidance. I'm surprised you would go along with this action, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not sure what the right and wrong of it is, sir.
18 hours, bud.
But leaving the deserters
You nervous?
with neither walls nor lights would have left them to the mercy of marauders.
Let's hope walls alone are sufficient then.
Excited. All right. They can cut you open like a fish, bud. Let's hoping the walls are sufficient. These people are sick and overworked.
Huh. Freedom. Indeed. These workers are tame as cysty pigs in a slaughterhouse. They'll just mill about confused and wait for orders. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Scientism.
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion. Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Fortunately, the military put experimental mesh that he has never agreed to, and the first time it started swinging back and forth, they had to put doctors in their experimental bullshit. It's true.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Does the glue leave a scar, Chev? Really? Maybe like a little one? I want a scar.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field. Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling.
The end of the day,
More dedicated than
you're
any
gonna
other
be
you'll
feeling
find in this
better,
colony.
and a scar isn't gonna
joined the
impact your
OSI
life,
to help decipher the grand
right?
plan.
It's all about how you feel.
But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
The pluses and minuses, right? Have assist, remove assist. Fucking life, boys. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order.
He's
and I'll
coming
catch
with
up
me.
you.
Alexei, is it?
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk
I
here
got
always
you
had
up on
good
my
things to
phone
say
and
about
my
your vicar.
TV. Damn!
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll
The
be glad
father.
for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Did this Vicar go with you too? Are you being summoned? Yeah, but did he go with you?
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Okay.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
He
Edgewater
doesn't
has
contribute
suffered a
much.
cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? that power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with
Kill him.
orders to
Fuck
fire
it.
on you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret.
Woo!
I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then
He's
leave us.
intimidated by me. How do I go to the companion? Yeah, buddy. Pavarte. Yeah, how do I open it up though? Where is it?
Stand down, all of you. We're done.
I see. Didn't know I had this menu. Seven. Hey, bud. I'll be on... Yeah, I should still be here for a little bit. Perfect. That thing was nasty looking. Oh shit. Fuck. That slug looking thing on the paper.
Everyone all right?
Huh?
Gonna find you!
We got this! That's the last of them! Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real... Edgewater won't last another season without power, but... that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Second.
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks.
You won't regret this.
You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs.
Captain, I have detected that the town of... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
$30 tickets to anywhere.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Red Lady looks like a bitch.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Criminals? Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it? Plenty of... Well, yes. Someone has to be, after all. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably
Speak to
useful to you.
Gladys.
You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Select a navigation on your... Holy fuck, look at all the planets.
The ground breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. If I had to fix a station this big, I'd be spending all my time
Yeah, brother.
to figure out what needs doing now and what
Thanks for
needs.
stopping in. I appreciate it, man.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her.
I won't be on much longer anyway. I gotta get ready for
Sorry,
hockey, and a little bit of
I
me
don't got
time's
much
always good,
experience
but I'll be
fixing
back on
actual
tonight.
spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans, she could teach me all manner of stuff.
We'll get some stuff done, brother.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else? What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Thanks,
Oh,
Captain,
bud.
for letting me stick around. I mean...
Hockey is my bread and butter, bud. I've been playing for 26 years. All year round. That is badass. It's just me, man. If I don't play it, I get like, my body goes weird because I've been playing it for so long and so often. My legs start hurting and shit. The two 10 years. But it's like a bike, man. You know, once you learn how to skate, you know how to skate.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah.
You can't just help yourself. What do you think you're doing? Oh. I guess, never mind then.
That's cool.
Not so fast. What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
What's up, Gunner? Gunner. I just got in, gonna play some COD, went out for some fireworks. Hell yeah.
Just be careful next time.
Laddies. How do we get over there, though?
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a...
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend? All done and done, bud? I saw the pictures.
To track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Earth is restricted for your protection. Canyons of
There's still little things, but it's to the point where I can park in my driveway again, which is really what I care about. I'll go through and make it better and cut the logs up smaller another day. Too much to do today, and I just want to relax. Yeah, I hear you. Probably in like 15 minutes or so, I'm going to relax. Then I'll have like a half hour before I got to leave for hockey. Then when I get home, I want to game a little bit more. Trying to decide if I want to give Outer Worlds a try or play some COD or BP. Finish something up, dude. Well, while you have the time and not the multiplayer, you know? Maybe when I get back tonight, we'll play some multiplayer, and until then, play some campaign. Do something for you.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Hey, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, dude, it took me... I can't remember exactly. 8 to 10 hours to beat that?
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit.
COD campaign's really good.
But we've hardly been
I can't say much about this yet.
Well, isn't this
But
wonderful?
it's up to you, man. Play what you feel like.
The board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Also, the Need for Speed came out early yesterday on Origin Premiere. As soon as I'm done this, I'll be playing that. So many games to play, dude. I finished so many games this year. Just trying to keep it going.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations.
I got so many games. I'm going to play them all, boy.
Riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the
I played every single one, so I can't not play it. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage
You should
folks to
turn your
abandon
stream
their
on
steads.
so I can hit you up.
Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished.
Because I'm about ready to stop.
Promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
You should turn your stream on because I'm about to end the stream.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really,
Get her
they
going,
know
bud.
we can stop their outsystem shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
I also gotta help you update all your graphics and shit, but we can save that for tonight or something. Get her going, bud. I'm done, man. I need a break. I've been going for almost 12 hours today.
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Yeah, that's very easy, that one.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Dizzard, the last time you were live was 25 days ago. That was the time I was watching you. Oh, you're hosting me.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Yeah, no shit. All right, get her going, bud. I'm done. I want to leave. I'll come when it comes, man. This is just a little boost of motivation for you right now. Oh, fuck's sake.
Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Didn't the boardroom's office used to be?
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Should be up. Perfect.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being,
I see you.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits,
Oh, Dizzard.
I might have an
By the way, you can
opportunity
get rid of that old LOS shit on your profile, okay? You don't need to keep the old image and the old text. Trying to keep it clean for you. By the way, you can get rid of that old LOS shit on your profile, okay? You don't need to keep the old image and the old text. Trying to keep it clean for you. All right, now let's hook you up. I'm out of here. I'm so dead.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a
Nope,
candy
keep
with you.
all of it. Save game. New save. 2 hours, 45 minutes in. Dizzard, it's weird hearing my own voice.
I'm sorry about that. Whoopsie. You're rushing me, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can't hear you anymore, so it's okay. I got so much going on.
All right, let's hook up, Dizzard. Good guy. Give him a follow. Hang out.
I'm trying. 25 days of streaming version. Oh, you're right. It's been so long. How's the game volume? Because I don't know how anything's set up right now. Where's the widest dude? That's what I need. Let's go with the widest dude.
Yeah, 90,000
Thanks for the host.
watching.
Or is it a raid? I don't know. I don't know my noises anymore. Oh, there's a raid. There we go. I gotta remember my noises. It's been so long since I've done any of this. I don't know anything anymore. I had an update too for OBS, and that took a hot minute to get going. That's good enough. Sure. That's way too much stuff. There's too many options and stuff like this. It's just like, it's neat, but there's too many. One day a month. One day a month. I know. I hit my quota, you know. One day out of the month, and I'm good, you know. Oh my god! Look at this sick, nasty hair. Perfect. Yeah, I gotta start doing this more often. I mean, it's like we play games all the time, and it's like I never stream. I should just start streaming more often. Welcome back. Wilson's in the chat. I can see Wilson in there. Stalking, you know. Where's the guy with the receding hairline? That's what I need. Where's that receding hairline at?